No problem. I am so glad this shirt fits. Oof.
Yeah.
Oh, these are some unflattering pieces of furniture. Boy.
You should try it with a Star Trek uniform. And they just roll right up into your chin.
Yeah.
I'd make the sacrifice.
I wonder if that's why they moved to the coverall.
Yeah.
Yeah. For DS9.
Yeah.
So they didn't have to keep.
Yeah,
I mean,
tugging it down.
it was always very good when Picard did that, but
Yeah.
he didn't do it like it eventually became a character trait, but he didn't do it because he wanted to.
Yeah,
like, it wasn't that he had to.
Nobody
Yeah.
looked good in those outfits. Like, I mean, I've heard the Riker maneuver is actually due to the fact that the onesie destroyed his back, and he couldn't really bend down anymore.
Oh, okay.
And then Counselor Troy's uniform famously makes her look awful. Well, doesn't make her look awful, but like, it's not flattering, right?
Team Jacob would beg to differ.
I mean, think of Night Terrors, where she's floating in the void
Yeah.
during the nightmare, and it's just like, wow, this is not a flattering outfit.
Nah.
Graham brought up something that I had no idea of, and you being a big Star Trek nerd, you probably already knew this, and I wasn't aware, that in the 4K transfer of Next Generation, it becomes obvious that Marina Sirtis was wearing black contact lenses the whole time, and I never noticed as a kid. But she doesn't have black eyes, and I guess it's a
Beta Z.
Beta Z trait, and I never caught that before, and it's super obvious in the 4K transfer, but you can't really tell in the original television show.
Well, I didn't notice it with her. I think I actually noticed it the first time with her mom.
Yeah, I noticed it with Tam Elbrun
Yeah.
on the TNG fourth season episode Tin Man,
Yeah.
because he has very light hair and his eyes are like pitch black,
And,
whereas for Deanna and what's her mother's name? Brain.
Loxana.
Loxana.
Right, yeah.
Loxana Troy. I guess I was just like, I guess they just have very dark brown eyes.
Yeah.
That's what I assumed as well while watching it. I was also a kid. I probably didn't think about it much, but yeah.
I mean, when you're also a kid, you might not necessarily know that blackout contacts are a thing.
Yeah. But that's the kind of Star Trek trivia you can look forward to if you stick around tonight for Night Watch, which I will not be at, sadly, tonight.
The that whole Star Trek theme that they did this year was so good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Also, having a holodeck episode, very clever.
Boomer's outfit last night was
so
incredible.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, beforehand, because we made the mistake at the end of the episode is, of course, we disconnect and Zeta starts. We talk a little bit about stuff afterwards, but like not thinking, being a little silly, of course, not realizing that Boomer isn't involved in that call anymore. Right? Like Boomer can't hear that.
Oh, right.
And so we all like, yep, for sure, we're going to do this. This is going to be great. And then just thought we had all talked about it. And then the next day, Boomer was like, so are we for sure doing the holodeck episode? Because I'm not putting on a corset for nothing.
Yeah. I remember you telling me that. Nope, that would be a spoiler. Never mind.
All right.
Have you seen Picard?
Yeah.
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 Just, I assume you've seen all the Discovery lower
Yes.
decks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I really like elements of Picard and Discovery.
Do you want to grab dice trays?
Yes.
Jacob.
Yeah.
Can you pass those dice trays there?
I don't hate them as much as some of the fandom does. I don't hate them at all, actually. I think they do some quite interesting things. I would have notes on them. Lower Decks, though, I'm really enthusiastic about, which surprised me, because when somebody pitched me on, like, oh, yeah, it's like Rick and Morty Star Trek, I'm like,
Nah. That's not a good pitch for it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's the right pitch.
I mean, I've been told that I would really like Rick and Morty, and apparently it's quite good. It's just I find its fandom intolerable. But
Yeah.
Lower Decks, I don't know. I think Lower Decks sold me after a few episodes when I realized that the Cerritos is actually designed to look like a Kit Bash Starfleet ship.
Oh, that is a show that is unabashedly made by people who love Star Trek.
Yes.
Yeah.
But are not afraid to call out its flaws and warts.
Yeah.
But I love that they...
It's a can one more.
yeah, I could use one, actually.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll share one.
That
Yes.
they don't. Lower Decks has 100% buy-in for all of the really goofy stuff that other Star Trek tries to retcon away.
Yes.
I can't give you an example right now, but I remember watching episodes where they just accept the things that like TOS did, and like some of the weirdo stuff that happens in that show. And they're just like, yeah, no, that legitimately is a thing that happened, and that we have to accept as part of this universe and get on with our lives.
I would say one of those things as an example would be the two Rikers.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of two Rikers, he said, segueing terribly. Let's play some D&D.
Absolutely.
Shall we?
Yeah.